Right. Let's talk about the really what I think is really cool is the when you start to and it doesn't take long once you start practicing meditation to start to experience the miraculous. Universe communicates with us, and it definitely has a sense of humor, and it's really cool when your eyes are open to it. For example, in my life, I'm constantly manifesting hearts in, stain in the sidewalk, the way the butter melts on the bread. They just appear, and sometimes they're very elaborate, and sometimes they're very simple. Sometimes they're very little, and sometimes they're very big. But it's universe communicating to me. To give you an example of this communication as well, was something I just experienced at work. A young lady who I've been talking to about meditation was passing on a copy of my book, The Three Solvents of Suffering, to her, and she told, I asked her where her locker was. I told her I'd put it on her, hang it from her locker. She didn't remember the number, so she said her name was on it. So I and the approximate location. So when I found the number, it was 69, which is funny. I mean, of getting a locker with that number on it, which obviously has the sexual connotations to it, the brunt of many jokes. She didn't even get it. She didn't get it. Universe is trying to wake her up and communicate with her, and this is the way it is with most people. My locker number happens to be 47, and 47 was, whenever someone asked me how many of this or that there was, I always said 47. And one of the last places I worked, when I did that, my boss said, you know what? My girlfriend always says 47 too. Sure enough, universe manifested locker 47 for me. This is very, very cool stuff, and I could go on and on and on and on about this. Now, the other part of this that's really cool is when you commit, when you wake up enough and you're committed to the mystic path and you're practicing daily, as you should, all day, every day, both active and passive meditation, very simple and easy to do. Again, I teach it in my classes. The universe literally just strews treasures in your path, and I'm not talking about giant chests of gold, things that you need, whatever. It's just amazing. For example, I needed some slippers, and I set it out to universe that I needed slippers. I ended up with like 10 or 15 pairs. It just showed up in my path. I needed shoes. I ended up with over a box of shoes. I have all kinds of shoes now. We live in, contrary to what we've been trained to and programmed to believe, we live in an infinite universe with infinite abundance. I mean, go outside and look around. Look around anywhere. What do you see? Abundance. Look at all the trees. Look at all the birds. Look at all the plants. How many blades of grass are there on one person's lawn? It's just amazing. The cars and the things that man produces. And most people would think, being presented with this information, well, I can't have all those cars, I don't need them, or whatever, Well, guess what? When you open yourself up to that abundance, you realize it's all yours. Whatever you need is always taken care of. That's the bottom line. So you move into the miraculous, the magical. The magical is not only what you experience in the miraculous, in the outer world, it's a feeling inside. It's a feeling that you get different flavors of with different people, different experiences. For me, living in Michigan with the four seasons, I get different flavors. At Christmas time, it brings me back to the childlike magic that I felt, and so on. So this is it. You are a powerfully unlimited being, beautiful being of light and love, and you dwell in a sea of love. Every space is divine, is the divine presence. Meditation takes you to opening yourself up to the direct experience of it. And again, the feeling is incredible, absolutely incredible. It's love, it's real love. So that covers the magic and the miracle. I'm offering a class on magic at this time. Look at my videos. It's going to be in there. I'm going to get more into the magic class. And there's some very powerful stuff in that. So, have a wonderful day filled with magic and miracles.